Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. So, today we'll be continuing on with Final Fantasy XIV's main scenario quest. The new one that we're gonna be starting with is Traitor in the Myth. Now that's a great start for right after creating the Trial Grand Company that's supposed to be serving all of Eorzea. Like, that's... wow. Too soon. Hey Akai, how's it going? Yes, you are indeed first one to comment today. And I will be the second commenting the command for Fantasy Fight Live. Alright, now that that is all set, we need to go pick up the mission. Which is all the way in Mordona. Kinda miss my Aetheryte tickets. But I don't really care that much. The wind-up tune is basically just for stream. Any cash that it gets is just going to be extra that goes to my main tune, eventually, sooner or later. So, yeah, I'm not really super, mindful about spending on this tune at all. Alright, let's see here. So, it's probably inside. Oh no, I'm already here. Yeah, it's probably inside the Solar itself. I cannot really see it that well because of all the side quests that I have not been doing on this tune. Mainly because I don't have time. Also, some of the side quests here are really good, and I wanna give them like their own stream or just even a video. It doesn't really have to be its own stream, but something that I really want to do that it's kind of like on its own is the Hildebrand series. That's something I definitely want to do it like as its own self. What else? Some of the dungeons, have really good stories to them. But mainly the raid series is also something I'm holding off on. Alright, in Philia, I have used Estalpiano, this guy, and this guy. They're looking at each other weird from that. Okay, so I'm starting to get new, better gear. The gear that I have equipped right now, I have only 100 pieces. The gear that I have equipped is mainly the Worm's gear that you get from the Dragoon quest. I still haven't really upgraded anything except for the headpiece and the, chest piece. So I'm upgrading as we move along. If I end up having to switch out a couple, so be it. Alright, let's accept and get right into it. Try as I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding. But it avails us not to fret about the unknown, we must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the Grand Companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. And until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Asians, Oriange is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the Dark Beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. Sure, no problem, Kai. Thank you for the lurk. Much appreciated. But all of this you knew already. Let us speak, then, of the current matters, in particular, the state of the Crystal Braves. Alpiano did well to find to hound the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault. and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, and that help comes from you. Alfiano has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able. Sure. I will go and do that then. Go and help the Alfiano. Which I'm pretty sure it's probably rooted in French, that name. Alfiano Ludovica. Oh, let's go and talk to him. You know that's dangerous, right, Thancred? Whatever, that's why he's always on the floor. What is it? What is it, wind up? And do be concise. I am rather busy. You would lend a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice. Which is not to say that my men want for labor, though we are but newly formed. There is already a great demand for our services. We are hard-pressed to answer all petitions. But I digress. Fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted this resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Ilbrid. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance. Wind up. Alright, where is Mr. Ilbrid? The white-haired person. Whom I know because I played through the story already on a different tune. What happens with that guy? What does Alfiano would say? I digress. Alright, and just a heads up to anybody new that's watching, usually when there are voice cutscenes, I mute myself and let them do their thing. So, you know, my...
首謀者とつながりが限りなく浅い末端の協力者を捕らえ、そこから切り崩さねばならない。まずは先の容疑者からつながりを洗っているところだ。と、ここまでが概要だ。本来ならもう少し時間をかけて慎重に調査したいのだが、そう悠長にしていられない理由がある。長らく続いていたガレマール帝国の内乱が一段落したとの情報があるのだ。そのため総帥もこの案件の解決を急いでいる。裏切り者を抱え込んだまま戦争なんぞ願い下げだからな。いつ帝国が動き出してもいいように、クリスタルブレイブとしても備えておかねばならない。まずはウルダ派の不滅隊作戦本部に出向き、ここまでの情報を奴にラウバーン局長に報告する予定だ。しかし協力者を捕らえたことで内偵が進んでいることが写本誌にも把握されただろう。場合によっては直接的な行動に出ることも考えられる。ことがことだけに大人数で動くわけにもいかないからな。報告時の護衛を兼ねて同行してもらえるとありがたい。
A one-man army, he says. In a sense, he's actually not wrong. I will give him that. The lag begins, of course. I cannot wait to get a new PC soonish. I think I might still experience some lag when I enter this area, but hopefully not as much.
貴様か。本日は何をか。
俺の付き合いで来てもらった。久しぶりだな、ラウバ
おお、イルベルト。こうやって顔を合わすのは何年ぶりか。こちらに顔を出すと聞いて心待ちにしていたぞ。それにしても貴様がクリスタルブレイブの隊長になったと聞いた時にはさすがに驚いた。
俺にしてみればラウバーン、お前が政治をやっていることの方が驚きだ。
そうかもしれんな。お互い大人になったということだろう。イルベルドと我が輩は同郷の出身でな。幼い頃は二人して己の腕を競い合ったものだ。祖国のアラミゴがガレマール帝国に陥落された際、共に脱出したのだが、それっきりだった。
噂には聞いていたが、あの後いろいろと活躍したようじゃないか。ザナラーンにたどり着いたお前はウルダ派の同人団に捕まり、コロセウムの獄門剣闘士にさせられた。だがその中で頭角を現し、 前人未到の戦勝を成し遂げる。そしてその莫大な賞金をウルダハ王宮に寄付することで見事サカツ州の座を射止めた。コロセウムの勇者アラミゴの英雄ラウバーン様。
よせ、英雄とはこの冒険者のような存在を言うもの。屍の上に立つ我が輩には不要な肩書きだ。貴様こそ冒険者として随分と名を馳せていたようだな。冒険者ギルドとの会合でもよくその名を聞いた。
それなりには苦労したからな。もっとも最近は英雄殿に話題を持っていかれているだろうが。例の件で報告がある。
進展があったのだな。貴様との面会については部下たちにクリスタルブレイブに属す旧友との再会の場と説明してある。連中も特別に目を光らせたりはしていないだろう。今のウルダ派では下手に場所を変える方が怪しまれる。ここで聞こう。あくまで昔を懐かしむ会話としてな。なるほど。やはり不滅体に潜んでいたか。テレジアデレジの一件以来ウルダ派は揺れている。帝国の密偵からの誘いに心動く輩が出てもおかしくはない。しかし以前より潜り込んでいるとなるとことは大きくなる。万一に備え帝国と手を組むためのつなぎとして共和派が自ら招き入れている可能性すらあるか。状況は理解した。信頼できる者を集めこちらも調査を行おう。そちらでも引き続き内偵を頼みたい。イルベルド、今はお互い忙しい身だ。今度酒でも交わしながらゆっくり話すとしよう。
そうだなラウバーン。そしていつの日か祖国を我らの手で。不滅隊の局長か。俺も負けてはいられないな。ラウバーンが手を回してくれていたおかげで何事もなく報告できた。手間をかけさせたな英雄殿。
Well, that was a nice, wholesome cutscene. Alright. Astrum Arm Guards. We're gonna start building up the Astrum set. I have not actually seen what it looks like, so it's gonna be a first for me. Back and forth. Where is that? That? Oh. It was still loading. Alright. I am going to start to look a little bit ridiculous. I'll keep it in here for now. In the armory. Or the, yeah, armory. Alright, so that's gonna be the silver pieces that we're gonna get from this. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice it to say, we must tread warily, but one misstep may well cost us our lives. Our business here is concluded for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander Levier. Alright. We are going to pray return to the Rising Stones. Oh, look at all these people wearing blue. My favorite color, actually. Will this be another voice cutscene? No. We are returned from Ul'dah, Commander. And not a moment too soon. Something has happened. Oh? Trouble? You will recall that the Fourth was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the Ivy's minions and his Imperial contacts. Soon after you left, we received word that the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. God damn it. Hey, and now, how's it going, friend? According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Garleans are not wont to treat their foemen with dignity, and I have grave fears for her safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who are afield. Begging your pardons, Commander, but we have not the time. I'm afraid I must ask for your aid once more, Scion. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Garleans with more captives, yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you're the best chance we have. Captain Elbrid has the right of it. I trust you are willing, but of course you are. Now, Alian of the Fourth lies in wait in the tangle near the entrance to the Castrum Sentry. Seek her out and she will apprise you of the situation. Leveling your warrior almost at 50. Awesome. Warrior is a fun tanking class. I do appreciate that it's all built up about rage and unleashing your inner beast. It's fun. Oh, hey, I am invisible. Oh, no, I'm not anymore. Do I have any other side quest? Ooh, there's one right there. Oh, of errant pistols. That one, I remember I picked it up to try and see if I would do it, but I looked at the picture and knew immediately what it was. That is definitely one of those ones that I would want to, really dedicate something to it. That basically is a quest line where you go around as a postman delivering letters to various NPCs throughout the game, and you actually learn more about the lore of Eorzea and of the NPCs that you might encounter in Fates and other places. It is, in my opinion, the best written side quest storyline I have done. The best. Period. You would aid us in the rescue mission. You are in your debt, Warrior of Light. Now, time is against us, so allow me to brief you on the situation. The Garleans fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Resh and hauling her away to the castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. Even as we speak, the Garleans may be interrogating Resh, or worse. To her hurts, I fear that she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us is as strong as Mithril. None of us will stand by while a comrade suffers. We, the remnants of the Fourth, will infiltrate Castrum Sentry. Please help us find Resh before it's too late. I'm assuming this is gonna be one of those solo instances. Maybe? Oh. Doesn't look like it is. I mean, if it's just that, I could just fly all over everything and, save Resh. Well, this is a better angle, I think. Oh, a little bit of lag there, but to be expected. Where am I? Oh, how nice of you to join me after I finished off everybody. Resh, thank the gods we found you. Thank you, Warrior of Light. Now, to quit this accursed place, Resh cannot move with those wounds. She will still need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might we trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation, I suspect the Garleans will be only too happy to grant you their undivided attention. That's not necessarily a good thing, though. If you are to create a commotion within the castrum, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let us speak again once we are safely outside these walls. Do I have to go and kill people? Yes, I actually do. Defeat Imperial troops who appear at specified locations, and there are 3 specified locations. Alright, let's put the dot on the big machine, and then we could, DPS the rest down. Oh, this is starting to get a bit too much. Oh, and the level up. Awesome. Finally, level 53. Alright, ooh, this might be bad if I attract too many. Let's damage this one. I attracted an extra one, but that's not a problem. Alright, now while I heal on my fat chocobo, let's go to the final place. Ooh, somebody already cleared this area. Nice. Alright, all healed up. And of course the last one I do is the one with the leaf. Oh, I spoke too soon. They have magic casters too. I need to take down at least one caster. Why didn't I take out the other one first? There's one. I'll leave the other two die away slowly. Any others? No. Doesn't seem like it. Alright. I have awaited your return most anxiously, friend. You have done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Bresh is safe, and we suffered no further casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude. All that is left is to report the mission's success to Commander Levier. I shall go on ahead to the Rising Stone. Chocobos and mud puppies running after each other. What a sight to see. Alright, let's go report back to Alpiano. Ah, did not make that jump. Oh well. Ah, it does me well to see you thus returned. Though I doubt not your prowess. Entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture, and I must confess to having been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission as is your wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans. Thanks to their expert ministrations, the danger is past. You have my gratitude, Wind Up. Allow me to thank you also, Scion. Resh owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time. But we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. As you say, Commander, I will see to it that the men keep their wits about them. And it may yet take time, but I will not rest until we have identified and apprehended the Ivy. I have every confidence that you will succeed, Captain. As for you, Wind Up, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I am afraid there is no rest for the weary. I require that you accompany me to Quarthus. I have been granted an audience with an Ishgardian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Oh, do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. I guess I got no choice. Alright. Coming to terms. Oh, we're gonna meet this guy. Wonder who he is. We have been blessed with a rare opportunity, Wind Up. An audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Sir A. Merrick, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights in Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. It would be wise to court his favor. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir A. Merrick wishes to meet the man behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan when you request her permission to accompany me to Corthus. Have you feel this to be a waste of your talents, which could doubtless be put to nobler use? If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. How about the poking of a stick? 'Cause that's what I do. If he doesn't realize that, I mainly poke with a stick. A sharp stick made mostly of harmful materials, as in they are sturdy enough to block swords and penetrate skin, flesh, and bones, but a meeting with an Ishgardian ambassador, by all means, I think it a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of aetheric disturbances or unusual beast-tribe activity of late. Alfino believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms. I see no reason to deny him. Now she's enabling him. That's not good. Antecedent, I take it Windup has explained the situation. He has. Yet, welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? But that I knew, the question of their motives is one to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. Which is the notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of Abelathia's spine, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Eorzean alliance formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silver Tear Skies. So they're a fickle bunch. Since which time, their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cartano, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I have tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the alliance at every opportunity. I have explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why not? Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction? I hope so. I should hope so. Rather than the lowly messengers we have been fobbed off with in the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not so naive as to think that they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. Pretty sure it's a potato. Not baked really. Fresh out of the ground, relatively speaking. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Wind Up. Our old friend, Lord Harshaphon, is expecting. Oh, snap. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further integrated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. No, his fondness is... That's not fondness, man. That's obsession. I don't think that's fondness in the least. Whoever wrote Harshaphon's character, the Japanese version, not the English version. The Japanese version, whoever wrote that character, like the person that wrote the dialogue and came up with it, he knew what he was doing. Whether it was Yoshi P or some other person that actually wrote dialogues and such, that person knew what they were doing exactly. And I love it. I cannot deny that I love it. It's always those weird oddballs that appear in games that make it super fun to play and super worth it. It's like, oh, this game is going in one direction, then there's this one character that goes a completely opposite direction. It's like, that's why I love gaming. Alright. Camp Dragonhead shouldn't be that far from here. I think I flew straight into a tree, but it didn't affect me at all. Might be wrong, I was looking away for a second. Now I think I should enter through the gate, no problem, without hitting the floor. Yeah, barely. But we did it. Ah, Wind Up, ever a welcome sight. Our hearths have been stoked to blaze in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture, oh my, the gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. That's because of what you're wearing. Ah, good Master Alpiano, an honor, as always. Likewise, Lord Harshaphon, forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied over much on your aid since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense! Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Temps may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt, your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. Hey, Crash, how's it going, friend? You're just gonna lurk about. That's no problem at all. It's much appreciated. How have you been? You're still here. How have you been? To the matter at hand, Sir Merrick arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth. Not bad, how are you? I am doing well, thank you. And glad to know you're doing well. You've got a lot of homework to finish up. Yeah, that's fair. I'm pretty sure you're starting to get into the home stretch, as they call it, too. So that's fair. That is definitely fair. Good luck on all your homework and finishing the semester strong. But if you are willing to forgo such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your heart sounds, I think it best we proceed to the intercessory forthwith. Yeah, just 1 month left. This semester flew by so fast. So fast that you cannot even realize how fast it went. It's crazy. You have been expecting you, sir. Pray, take your ease inside, and I shall summon the others. Alright. Pretty sure this is gonna be voiced.
イッシュガルドの特使、神殿騎士団総長のアイメリクという。アルフィノ殿、こたびは会談の要求に応じていただき感謝する。
こちらこそ感謝いたします、アイメリク卿。イッシュガルドとの会談は私が長年夢見たもの。この会談が双方にとって実りあるものとなるよう期待しています。
君が噂の冒険者か。なるほど、英傑の目をしている。そうは思わないか。
は。
イッシュガルドでも君の冒険談を伝え聞くのでね。どうしても会ってみたくなったのだ。私事で恐縮だったのだが、この会談の場を利用し同行していただいた。さあ、席にかけてくれたまえ。
ですから眼前に迫るガレマール帝国の脅威に対抗するにはエオルゼアを一つにしなければならないのです。脅威は帝国だけではない。蛮族や蛮神の存在もありましょう。そのためにもエオルゼア都市軍事同盟に再加盟していただき、真のエオルゼアへの道を。
アルフィノ殿、先に述べたようにイッシュガルドとしては同盟軍への再加盟や対蛮神での戦力供出を行うことはできない。
なぜなのです。
蛮族、蛮神、確かにエクサル族はクルザスに進出しているが、彼らの敵手は主にグリダニアを向いている。国営の森の主権を争っているのであれば、それを領土とするグリダニアが対応するのが筋というもの。我々は旧敵ドラゴン族との長きにわたる戦いで精一杯だ。他に戦力を回すゆとりはない。帝国軍に関して言えば危惧はしている。彼らが大陸統一を掲げている以上、いずれ侵略の手を伸ばすであろうことは明白だ。
では
だが帝国軍の動向は少なくとも現状は沈静化している。 エオルゼアにとどまる第14軍団の残存兵力にしても、その多くが属州からの徴集兵であり、戦意は低い。むやみに刺激する必要はないというのが教皇庁の意向だ。
それではこれまでと何ら変わりがないではありませんか。
私個人の意見で言えば君の主張に賛同するよ。
アイメリク教。
私はこの会談にイシュガルドの特使として出席している。教皇庁の意思を無視し、独断で手を握ることなどできない。だが私個人で判断できることもある。フォルタン家が主体となって動いていたレブナンツトール開拓団への物資の支援、これについては今後も協力を続けよ
う。本当ですか、アイメリク総長。
ああ、ただし条件がある。ドラゴン族の始祖とされる源竜ミドガルズオール、その源竜が復活するのではないかという噂が教皇庁の内部でささやかれている。ここ最近のドラゴン族の奇妙な動きやアドネール先生代が観測した流星の輝き、いずれも源竜復活の兆候だと言われている。
銀類湖の源竜がですか。
あくまで噂に過ぎない。源竜ミドガルズオルムは15年前の銀類湖上空戦で帝国軍の飛空戦艦と相打ちして死した。だがドラゴン族が活発化しているのも事実。万一に備えレブナンツトールに意を構える開拓団に木薬の塔を監視してもらいたいのだ。
つまり銀類湖の木薬の塔に残る源竜ミドガルズオルムの死骸の監視を条件にレブナンツトール開拓団への支援は続けてくださると。
協力を頼めるだろうか。
わかりました。異変があった際には伝えましょう。同盟再加盟の決断をこの場で聞けなかったのは残念ですが、アイメリク教の立場も理解できます。長らく門を閉ざしていた帰国とこの会談の場を持てたこと、今日のところは真のエオルゼアへの第一歩として受け入れるとしましょう。
アルフィノ殿、心遣いに感謝する。貴殿の志については必ずや教皇陛下に伝えると約束しよ
う。何事だ。階段の場だぞ、わきまえろ。
報告。巡回中の兵から本国からの追加物資がまたもや襲われたとの報告が。なお氷の巫女率いる異端者勢力の仕業と思われます。
バカな。今回は輸送経路も変え、神殿騎士団の護衛もついていたのだぞ。
Funny thing is, I am wearing almost full dragoon armor, And that is supposedly exclusive to Ishgard, so... It's like, how? How would they not grant me, like, access to their home? I'm practically one of them. Anyway, once this, like, whole set starts to look a little bit different, I'll go to an inn real quick and, I think I have some glamour prisms. I have 3. So I need 1, 2, I'll need 3, yeah, I'll have enough for that. Alright. Just when we were starting to make progress, and to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Haurchefant and find out what he has learned. Okay. Lady Iceheart doesn't like what we're doing. And Revenant's Toll for some reason. Or she just wants to screw over the Ishgardians. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends. But the situation is such that we must act swiftly. If you would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. It was an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant every knight was slain, every crate seized. Then as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. It would be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route. Knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. A traitor? Quite. We can't pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Haurchefant said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Wind-Up. Why don't you go and inspect the Emperor's site in person? Of course. An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. Alright, I will come with my mismatched gear set. Which I'm probably going to change the look of soon. Boulder down. Ooh, that's a long way. Alright. Depending on how the... what was the set called? Again, the Astrum set. Depending on how it looks, I might think of changing my Dragoon glamoring to match that. But that's only when I see the actual kind of like chest piece. Now of course I gotta compare it to the pants. Boots usually complete the look, yes, and the gloves. But those two, they are good. Like, if I find them to be good, then that's what makes the set for me. Mostly the chest piece. Long adventure, there's nothing for... Lord Haurchefant bid you speak with us. Then you must be... Beg your pardon, Scion. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tipped the wagon for good measure, even. The whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. Would have been easier to just steal it. Oh, a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. I reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own, hidden away off. But pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, 'tis naught but speculation. Might be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. Okay. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. Okay, yeah, now I know what that sound is. Should I help that person? I mean, that person isn't really taking much damage, but still. Let's help out. Because why not? Alright, there we go. Where is the observatorium? Ooh, there's a couple here. I'm gonna have to come back here at some point to do that side quest. Because I don't know which one that was. Probably, like, not really a series like some of the others, but we'll see when we get to it. Alright, the guard at the observatorium. Inside here. No. Inside here. Yes. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? Came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims, we marked them as. Lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought. Some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words. I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek. And then, he sighed and crumbled to the ground. Didn't know what had happened till I saw the snow turn red. And then, there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head. By the time I came to, the others were dead, and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I couldn't. I mean, they'd have killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Shiva. Oh my. Another primal threat that Americ was just like, nah, we got this. We don't really have any primal threats here. Well, now you do. Oh, what are you gonna do about it? Probably just gonna call me to help. That's what they all do. Apparently. No, I have the high ground. No, not anymore. Ah, you have returned. What news have you for us? And I regale the story. Seems the Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion, Master Alpiano? I don't... What? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin. An apostate who laid down with dragons. Huh. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she's their patron saint? Oh no. It all makes sense now. Lord Harshaphon, what was the caravan's cargo? Ah, if I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge has requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Everybody's gonna be like, oh snap. Do you not see? Iceheart and followers intend to summon Shiva, as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Harshaphon, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern. Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alpiano. Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I will need to send word to my brethren in Reverend's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you. Oh, I am sure you would not miss this for the world. Nah, I'm here for the long run. Alright, I already have the pants. I think the chest piece should be next. Either that or the boots. Or just a blank. Oh, the boots. Alright. Persistent attacks on our caravan seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After appraising Vincilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Wind-Up, pray join me in White Brim Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Duriandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Gillamont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there, then. Good. The lag. Why is it so laggy? Oh well. Can't really do much about it, unfortunately. I cannot see this chocobo is too fat. Okay, I'm here. Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt for Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Concerning the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We are all ears, Lord Drillamont. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to White Brim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such as it was my intent from the start, Sir Emeric. He's dropping hints. And so it begins, my friend, though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration. Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, the wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic slayer. Emperor Drillamont has one in mind. The heretics. Yes, yes, excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. teasing us like that. Come on. Alright, it's the Astrum Sabatons that we're gonna get. We're gonna equip that. Oh wow, now I just look odd. Ooh, I'm gonna get some bacon bread out of this. Seems as though we are always one step behind our quarry, ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn. I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Gwilliam. I have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in Whitebrim Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. This man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause. He will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must report to Sir John Tremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him if he ventures beyond the walls. Follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing, which could endanger our plans. I guess I can trust you on this. But if it happens you're wrong, oh well. Looks like the knight is reporting in. Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. Suspected heretic leaps through the southwest gate. He's going in a not so good direction if he's going that way. This bodes ill. Suspect heretic follows the road to the east. He's going a super different road than usually they go. Okay, there's the accused knight. Now we're not gonna lose sight of that person. Hopefully. Started running. He's running. Head south. Running south. I have been discovered, most likely. I have most likely been discovered. And I think I lost him. I'm pretty sure I lost him. Oh, maybe not. Hey, hey! Where the seven hells are you? I'm freezing my bollocks off here. Oh, that's a heretic. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall. Why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know? Your sole duty is to the... Bloody Echo. Lower your voice so they'll hear us in White Brim Front. Yes, of course. The Temple Knights are Mumble Mumble in Snowcloak. This is what you bring to me. We already knew about Mumble Mumble. Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels, Mumble Mumble. Dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, Mumble Mumble, if you waste my time again, is that clear? Mumble Mumble. I should go. I am a potato, so I should not be seen easily. And I summoned a smaller mount this time. Even though the horn is like most likely super loud. Did I go to the right place? No, I think I went... Oh, there it is. Alright. Well, did your investigation bear fruit? No, it bared vegetables. Tis. I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Would that you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation, and confident that they can thwart it. Their comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. I'm guessing that's gonna be a job for me. We have long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. The contingent of House Durandare Knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. But, knowing nothing of our enemy's numbers or readiness, I cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. It would put my mind at ease if you would consent to assist my knights with the search. I know they would take courage from the presence of so storied a warrior. Pray, rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If Halone is kind, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy, Wind-Up. The lives of our allies are at stake. Show them... They have a major hate boner for the heretics. But I guess that's to be expected, because... well, the heretics keep killing their friends, so I can see why... Knights and heretics would hate each other. Each party is trying to kill the other so desperately. And yet somehow they so desperately fail. Both! Well, I guess one reason is that I'm there. They're already dead? What? Okay, I'll take it to this guy. Put a dot. There we go. More. Well, Fallen heretics effect. Did I just... I killed them and took their plans. And I am off. It is lovely what you can find after killing somebody, what they drop. Somebody or something. That's usually only in games. That is why fantasy games and adventures are the best, because some of the stuff makes no sense, but it's still awesome nonetheless. Oh, looks like somebody's fighting the fate boss. Also, one of the many reasons is all the randomness that is Dungeons and Dragons, mainly why I want to play it. At least once in my lifetime. My knight sent no word of your coming, Wind Up. What has happened? What is that in your hand? Here you go, I found your knights dead and found this on one of the heretics. By the fury, those were veterans with years of service. Yeah, they're gone now. And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered, and... Are you not gonna read? No, we have not the men to spare. Not now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient numbers to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others. I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsman watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicion. Would that we had caught him sooner. With this information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare for their ambush. So it ain't looking too good. The timetables has not changed, you see. Of course it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in position. House Yondair must send reinforcements. If it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil, I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. I don't know, maybe you could send me, kill off all the heretics. That's what you were gonna end up doing anyway. I know. I trust you'll not discuss the events which transpired at Snowcloak too openly. The heretic is dead, and the lords of the high houses know of your deeds. That is what matters. Oh wait, okay. Time is of the essence. Wind Up. While my knights make ready to depart, the heretics may take our allies in Snowcloak unawares. Superior training and equipment will avail them not. If they are cut down ere their swords are drawn. But all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may still be time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you. Fly to Snowcloak and tell Sir Americ everything we have discovered. And I'm off. On my tiny chocobo. And I went to the wrong direction. Well, not necessarily. Wind Up. This is a welcome surprise. Perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we have yet to uncover any hidden... You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. Has Commander Levier been informed? The Braves must be made aware. No, I have not yet. And I am about to, right now. I forgot what the like, prize is for this one. It must be here. I'm certain of it. Why else would they go to such things to defend Snowcloak? 'Tis but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy has us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we may be. Excuse me. The heretics know the terrain far better than we. I dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. A lot. Probably a lot. Alright, that's much better. Confound it. This is all wrong. Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins when we should rightly be straining every sinew to find her. And stop this damnable summoning. There she is. Come here, girl. What? That was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? Only my pride, Ida. There will be others nearby who must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome. Commander Levier. There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrances to some half-dozen tunnels after spotting the enemy breaking the surface. But that is not all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. Certainly the heretics near flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Aha! Just as I suspected, amongst this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Some of the others were going in. What? A moment, Alfiano. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with any certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge on this point after we entered the tunnel? For all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap. Take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more a hindrance than a help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. Change of plans. While we rendezvous with Sir Americ and keep the heretics at bay here, you will go wherever that tunnel leads. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown, so see that you are prepared for anything. I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many, or Papalymo will sulk. So we are going to unlock a dungeon. Speak with a stalwart knight. Yes, we are about to unlock a dungeon. The entrance to the tunnel, sir, is just over there. Had we not seen the heretics breaking the surface, we would never have noticed it. Per Sir Americ's orders, we will stand guard outside. Please be aware that even should you encounter significant resistance, we cannot leave our post. Alright, so we unlocked Snowcloak. Let's see if anybody from my free company wants to join in. If nobody joins in about a few minutes, then alright, looks like we have our group basically. Let's see. There's everybody's in a party for some reason. Let's try this again. Okay, there we go. And alright, let's make sure everybody has a proper, like, role, because I can only DPS. Let's see, who's gonna heal, who's gonna tank, all that good stuff. Alright. Once we confirm everybody's ready. I will... Well, actually, let me do this, and then I'll wait to see if everybody's ready. Everybody, what? Alright. As soon as the ready check passes, I'm gonna enter. Looks like they are trying to figure out who's gonna be the tank. I am so tempted to just enter. Alright. Ready, check final time. Once it passes, it passed. Alright. Even if we don't have a tank. Oh my. Oh my. That was confirmation right there, huh? This should be fun. I really love the music in this place. It is so beautiful. Oh, we actually have a tank. For some reason, whenever we did the ready check, it kept saying that you were a summoner. And I was like, that would have been hilarious. I'm gonna wait till we do. Oh, I have a Goobo on my tail. Alright, now I can start attacking stuff. And lagging out, of course, that's definitely part of it. I put the dot. That is all I care about. Actually, I'll try to finish him off. Really is very calming, which is awesome in my opinion. Koi just stunned them all, probably with... That was White Mage, yeah, so... That was definitely the stun. wasn't that bear always here? I think that's the first time I've seen the bear kind of like appear out of nowhere like that. Where is it? Where's the key? Okay. I hit the wrong button. All right. Put the dot. Oh. That was a tight spot there, but we made it. It's all good and fine. I'll pass on those, I don't really need them. The only use for them is to get kind of like the gear that I have glamored on right now, like the worm gear. Those are called artifact gear, I believe. They're what you get from completing the class quest. If you want to get a certain class's gear without doing the quest, which is going to be odd if you're already at that point. Why not just do the actual quest? This trek here is probably one of the hardest in the dungeon for healers. I have healed this part before and nearly wiped on it. Because of the constant frostbite. Usually the best option is to take as many as you can and go towards kind of like the end. Put a dot on Mr. Boo-Boo. Time to lag out a bit too. There's always time for that. this boss is slightly challenging for the main mechanic that it has. Basically, the fastest and the way you should be damaging it is with snowballs. It does a room-wide AoE, which would hurt a lot, can be healed through, but it hurts a lot. So it is best that you use a snowball to interrupt it, because that is the only way to actually interrupt that mechanic. Dark Confusion the heck out of this boss down. I keep pulling aggro, I keep taking it back. It was hella confused right there. No snowballs? Oh, there's one. Don't need to worry about the frost bound. Yet he's almost dead. Fast on the helm, but I guess I could keep it. Well, that's half of the ads dead. That's the other half dead. No, we really needed to kill these big guys. Lag. Alright, I'll wait till they're all gathered and then I'll do the, what is it called? Dragonfire Dive. I think there should be a couple more coming down. What? Only two? We're probably too far away. Aw, that life surge was wasted. Oh well. Okay. That apparently damaged it, but I wasn't able to go quite to the end. Oh no, I am dying. Oh, I'm sure they'll take the finger, yeah. Oh, we cannot proceed through this door. What do we need? A finger. Now that's some Jujutsu Kaisen stuff right there. And probably one of my favorite mounts. Snow Doggo. Exclusively sold at the Gold Saucer. And of course, since this is the final boss, of course we're gonna cause problems. Because that's what we do. Let's see if I can put another dot on him before he does the, what was it called? The Lunar Cry, yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I am dead. Oh, I am not dead. I barely survived that. Big doggo indeed. And best doggo, actually. By my spear you shall meet your end. Alright. We have taken out Snow Doggo. Which disappears into the darkness of the void. Alright. There's pass. I don't need any casting stuff. I don't have the regular, well, I have the regular bow, I just don't have the E-bow, unfortunately. I much prefer it, because I love all things Japanese.
月老フェンリルを退けるとは、どうやらあなたの力は本物のようだ。光の戦士よ、ここであなたが来るのを待っていた。私の名はイゼル。あなた方が追う氷の巫女。光の戦士よ、聞いてほしい。我らにはなすべきことがある。イシュガルドの民とドラゴン族との果てなき戦い。私はこの戦いを止めなければならない。光の戦士よ、あなたはエオルゼアの希望。どうか生還を願いたい。 我らがなすことはエオルセア、いえハイデリンのためなのだから。
Well, that was ominous. Alright. That took longer than I expected. What news? Wind up? This and this and this and that happened. So, Iceheart is but a pseudonym. Not that it matters. That she managed to escape is regrettable, but from your description of that beast, you did well as to come as close as you did. In any case, now that you have cleared the path, the Temple Knights can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Mayhap they will even find a route past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonders for their fight against the heretics? Crystal Braves would certainly share the credit for it too, 'twill be praised. Wind up, we may yet turn this situation to our advantage. Assuming we stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, of course. Needless to say, our fellow Scions have not been idle. Mentfilia and Oriange have been busy pursuing the archives of Houseborg Temps, gathering what information they can on Shiva. Which reminds me, you are intending to trudge back to Camp Dragonhead to report on the day's events? Don't. The antecedents should be here any minute. I can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to this cold. Where is my chest? Did I vendor off the chest piece by any chance? I doubt. But I might. Antecedent. Come to us straight from the archives of Houseborg Temps, I trust. Come straight from the from the archives of Houseborg Temps. Trust your time there, provided fruitful. Would that it had. Oriange and I scoured countless texts, but what we found was of questionable veracity. Accounts of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon one point. She laid down with a dragon, the gravest of all sins according to the Ishgardian faith. Yet, in the eyes of Iceheart's followers, this was a holy act, blessed union of man and dragon. To be fair, she didn't lay with the dragon, she laid inside its mouth, and the dragon proceeded to eat said lady. Stuff be weird, man. How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Suffice it to say, I very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of Houseborg Temps. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case, one wonders if it is by circumstance or design. You said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping, did you not? Viewed without prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to an endless war serves the greater good. I think Sir Emeric might take issue with her methods. I don't think anybody will agree to her methods. I do not care if a few stragglers manage to escape. Until the sappers confirm that a tunnel is safe, the men are not to search it. Yes, Lord Commander. You pursue your foes with less zeal than I had expected, Sir Emeric. Unless you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant, you, being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, was it not by the will of Halone that your ancestors came to this land, that took up arms against the Drabanians? What would they have done in your position, I wonder? There are those who believe that faith is a renunciation of free will. That unquestioning devotion is required of all who would live a life in service to the Fury. Such righteous fervor may well serve a knight on the front line. Less so, a leader of men. We are all at liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not presume to speak for the Knights of Eld. It was a different time, nay, a different era. Scripture tells us only so much. Would that it told us more. You should be taking down notes, Alpiano. That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trade at the negotiating table, to be sure. Less so when one's enemies are making ready to harness the power of a god. Mayhap he does not truly believe that Iceheart's plan can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain somewhat skeptical. Sheba was real, a living, breathing woman. Of that there can be no doubt. In this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. The sole exception being good King Mughal XII, a myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Mughals Guard. Saint Sheba may differ, but what of the heretics? They are a tribe of outcasts at war with a mighty nation who yearn for the resurrection of the one who embodies their beliefs. If that is not placing one's faith in the higher power, then what is? Crystals and conviction, Minfilia. They have them both in abundance. It's about time somebody came running up to him. Can that truly be all that is required? Maybe. My survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis of the Aetheryte Iceheart used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another Aetheryte somewhere not far to the west. Despite the apparent proximity of the second Aetheryte, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Iceheart has some means to mask its signal, I can only presume she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route. Most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists. Let's not give up on teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Charlian may be able to assist us. I pray that you are right. I dare not think how long it will take us to survey the entire tunnel system. While Minfilia looks into our Aetheryte problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. Third unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force which attacked us. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Corthus is vast, and Iceheart's followers know the terrain far better than we. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the process. The sooner we capture Iceheart's followers, the sooner we can press them for their leader's whereabouts. Also, though it is admittedly a selfish request, I feel that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits, many of whom look up to you, in case you were not aware. I guess I have nothing better to do. Good, I knew you'd understand. Yu Hase can apprise you of the details. When the task is complete, come and find me at the observatorium. Captain Ilbert and I are meeting there to discuss the latest development in this investigation. Temple Knights shall hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing. Belittling Sir Americ's work? Not wise. Not wise at all. What the... Who is that? Not somebody I know. Alright. So, I will stand next to this blue Lalapel. And this is where I'll be signing off. So, as you can kind of surmise from the situation, I have run out of time. This is all I have for today. So, if you have enjoyed the nonsense that you have been watching, you could follow me at the links posted in chat. Here is my schedule. Tomorrow is random game roulette. And I do plan on trying out a new game tomorrow, which is Phantasy Star Online 2. I've had it downloaded and ready to go for some time, but I never really got the time to actually get into it, so I will be trying that tomorrow instead of the usual either Genshin or Stardew Valley. You know, get a little bit more variety as a variety streamer. So that is going to be tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is all I have for today. If you have enjoyed what you've seen, you can go ahead, drop a follow, all that good stuff. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, morning, whatever it is for you, wherever you are in the world. Until we meet again.